Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between LawLiet versus TeRRoR. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. LawLiet has spawned as the red Night Elf player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Go TeRRoR spawning as the teal undead. 1v1 matchup, what is going to be unfolding here as we're looking at an opening of Altar of Darkness Crypt and, well, a Ziggurat. Pretty standard opening coming in from TeRRoR. Meanwhile, pretty much the same standard opening coming in from LawLiet. Well, nope, I take it back. There is no Altar of Elders. No Altar of Elders obviously means that it is going to be a Tavern hero. That Altar of Elders is going to be placed down around the 1 minute mark. And, well, that does mean that the hero will be coming out at the 2-minute 15-second mark as opposed to that 2-minute mark. What does that overall mean? Oh, wow. I never noticed that there was like this giant 5/5 on the gold mine off over here. Was that always there? I don't remember that always being there. Anyways, Altar of Elders now being placed down right here alongside an additional Moonwell. More archers can be trained during this time, but we should be looking at some sort of Beastmaster or Dark Ranger opening coming in from LawLiet. Both make sense. Both are able to build up a very strong army early on, and while the Dark Ranger does also have the added benefit of not while being vulnerable to Death Coil. Frost Nova and Pale still do quite a bit of damage indeed, and TeRRoR must know that something is up because that archer is out a little bit faster than normal. Because of this, TeRRoR should know that a Tavern hero is underway as we are getting to that 2-minute mark, and well, it's going to be 2:15 before you can hire anyone up from that tavern. A little bit of a balance mechanism to not allow human players to speed build their Altar of Kings and then immediately hire up a Tavern hero the instant that their altar is done. Coming back here, a third archer will be added. All eyes, or my eyes, over here on the Tavern. Why haven't they trained up a hero yet? I do not know. Wait. I thought it was 2 minutes 15 seconds. Or is it a delayed? No, wait, what? Huh? All right, I kept on touting 2-minute 15 seconds, and we still don't see anything as of yet. This is, oh, they're going to see a Death Coil right there. Down goes the Wisp. A lot of damage onto that Death Knight already, as we're looking at the units making their way back again. All right, coming back to the altar. All right, LawLiet going for a delayed Demon Hunter. All right, in terms of strategy, that is perhaps well, a very I guess I'll call that a hero gambit. Thank you, Spiral, for the donation. I guess I'll call that I guess I'll call that a hero gambit. He wanted to know what hero his opponent was going for first, and once he saw that it was a Death Knight, he opted to counter with a Demon Hunter. Yeah, Spiral, thanks for the donation. It really does help out as we're looking at the Death Knight now trying to retreat back. Yeah, I'm just more in shock of this particular opening here. LawLiet opting to lose time creeping, getting much further back in terms of overall hero. Wait, no. LawLiet has not gone for a hero again. He was training up a Demon Hunter. He is just next level confusing me as we see a Panda as the hero now. I'm trying to, okay, like this would be similar to in chess if someone was playing white and played pawn a4, right, as their opening move. This is not typical in any sense or any stretch of the imagination. LawLiet may be expecting TeRRoR to be going for mass ghouls and or gargoyles, and that's why he opted to go for Panda first. Normally, one of the most important things to scout out early on is if you know what your opponent's hero is. That Panda was significantly delayed. He could have gotten him out much sooner. Opted to get him out closer to the 4-minute mark. No, yeah, he's been hiding his Panda throughout this time, And I think if TeRRoR goes, oh, what is going to go on here? Oh, Panda's purposely hiding here. Are the archers off over here? Death Knight looking for what hero is going to be. No Cloak of Shadows. The Panda is purposely staying away in the back. Are we going to get some more damage in here? There's a Death Coil. However, a quick heal from the Moonwell going to prevent much of that there, as the Death Knight still unsure of what hero he is going up to now. TeRRoR being played or just in the dark of what is happening. And what are we looking at here? We are going into tier 3. We are going into a dual crypt with gargoyles. And, well, Panda pretty much has a very easy time against gargoyles, as that Panda's AoE adds up damage very quickly for those units that tend to stack up. Even now, TeRRoR is purposely trying to hide his gargoyles, not knowing that LawLiet is hiding the counter hiding the counter to the units that, well, TeRRoR is trying to hide. Mass archers here going to finish off more units. Again, we are at tier 2 already. I don't see any Ancients of Lore at this stage or point in the game, as more and more gargoyles could be added in. Ghouls and gargoyles could be added in, only to have a very nasty surprise here in just a moment. All right, are we going to get to level 3? Yes, we are. Level 2, Breath of Fire, Scroll of the Beast. That probably LawLiet was hoping for a potion of greater mana. But this is just, just very strange next level play. And I don't know if you just noticed, but this is the first time LawLiet's actually spent any skill points. He just spent his skill points on that Panda now. And now gone for Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. He does end up using quite a bit of mana. Picks up a Circlet of Nobility as well, selling some of the other items too. Probably should have picked up the Circlet of Nobility first, if he was thinking about it all that much. But this is a rather unorthodox opening to try and counter a specific strategy that TeRRoR is going for. All right, Forest Troll Trapper going to get taken down, and this is the level of play. This is the level of counterplay that I have been hoping for in WarCraft 3 for quite some time. Players do a little bit of scouting, know what type of player their opponent is, and then goes exactly for that counter here. Are we going to see a Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire right there? Are we going to see that? There's that Breath of Fire. There goes a lot of damage there, but however, that's going to get mitigated pretty quickly by that Fountain of Health. All right, Panda going to go ahead and continue to try and engage there. Are we going to see some more Breaths of Fire? There's a slow onto that Gargoyle there down to the south, as the Panda is just, well, taking or adding up damage onto all of those units. Our Ghoul is going to get taken down. One Ghoul down, 2 Ghouls down, as we're looking at the Tree of Life off to the north, suffering a bit of damage as well. All right, Death Knight now making its way back off to the north. Panda going to make its way there, low on mana. Archers are going to shift back over, 34 supply compared to 42. LawLiet having a slight advantage here, as the creeps are even joining in on the battle here. Archers will need to head back here, as we're going to be looking at damage onto those units. All right, slow poison being applied, mass wisp being brought over. Why that many wisps, especially when the expansion has not yet been established? Archers are still trying to retreat back here. Dryads are now going to be joining in. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? Yes, we are. Breath of Fire across multiple units once again, as the gargoyles all of a sudden realize, wait a second, I just took a large amount of damage. Mass wisps for the repair right now off to the side, as the, well, Panda with Boots of Speed able to keep up with that Death Knight off on this side here. All right, Death Knight opting to get a little bit of bonus experience, getting to level 4, taking down those two crypts pretty easily. There's a Death Coil finishing off another unit there, as the skeletal minions looking to finish off. Thank you, Spiral, for the sub, the donation and the sub from Spiral. Thank you very, very much. Always, every little bit, it does definitely help, as we're looking at the Tree of Life. Well, looking to eat a couple of trees here. Oh, wow, that's not, well, that's, oh, dang it, did not mean to really zoom in. Hopefully this map does zoom back out, as we're looking at, I guess I'll zoom in here. Look at that impaled people. That definitely does not look so good. All right, I look like to zoom back out here for a second. Nope, it's still zoomed in. All right, coming back to the side, Gargoyles, Ancient of Wars, gonna take a bit of damage once more. Ancient of War gonna get taken out. We're gonna look at a creep, a creep camp now getting cleared up by LawLiet. Meanwhile, Gargoyles able to finish off this Ancient of War here down to the south. A big question is going to be, well, how effective is this Panda now he's at level 4? Take a look. He'll probably perhaps try and get a little bit more mana as well, as the Death Knight sits at level 4. Both sides still sitting on one hero only. Black Citadel for the thank you for the follow. Black Citadel for the Death Knight, meaning that meaning that um, oddly enough, the Death Knight is actually getting bonus experience. This is something that doesn't happen very often. Death Knight is at Black Citadel getting 130% normal experience right now, and we could see a very fast level 5 Death Knight, similar to when a Night Elf player goes for solo Warden. We're looking at a solo Panda and a solo Panda and a solo Death Knight right now, both at tier 3. I don't see any additional heroes getting trained up either. This game is not textbook at all, and especially after that opening of Panda, hidden Panda, so to speak. All right. We're looking at gargoyles hiding off over here at this fountain of health. Dryads, archers now making their way down. Panda wanting to get to level 4. I mean, we'll get very close. I don't know how close it will actually be, considering it. You also have that 30% bonus experience since we are sitting at tier 3. Meanwhile, this Panda now gonna make its way down to the south here. Where is it gonna go? Does it have a staff of teleportation? It does, and is it gonna try and make some damage across all of these buildings here? Meanwhile, off to the north, one Moonwell easily gonna get taken out. Tree of Life here. Are we gonna see a staff of teleportation? Panda going after these buildings here. Perhaps could easily Breath of Fire to add in a little bit more damage, but doesn't want to waste that mana necessarily, as the Ziggurats are off and upgrading to Spirit Towers. 2 Ziggurats going to go ahead and deal quite a bit of damage here. Meanwhile, perhaps the Panda is just waiting to get to level 5. Going to clear out another green creep camp there. There's level 5 now on the Panda, getting in damage there. All right, Breath of Fire going across multiple buildings here, and we're going to see that damage still adding up. Where's that Breath of Fire? Do we see another follow-up right there? Yes, we do. There's another one. Acolyte getting taken down. More units trying to be brought back over, as we're looking at the main army now making its way back over here. Goblin Shredder taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Staff of Teleportation. Panda will be heading back home and getting ready for the engagement. Death Knight now sitting at level 5, putting in the pressure and being forced to back up here as the gargoyles take to the skies and hide off to the north, out of range of that nasty Breath of Fire. LawLiet using, multiple pandas. Interesting call here. Multiple pandas now being used. I guess if you see a Wand of Illusion, you know it is not the real one, as the gargoyles may end up finding themselves on the wrong end of a Dryad's spear. Coming back across here, Panda, there's a death coil right there. It is just simply running on through. 3 pandas there. What is the Panda doing? Just running around in circles. Double circlet of nobility, and damage. Just I'm curious, just taking a little bit of damage from that death coil, and then orb of corruption. Panda just running so quickly across the map, and here we thought boots of speed were not necessarily that important. All right, Panda going to go ahead and heal up. He does have 1,100 hit points, rather on the high side, being able to outclass the Death Knight, as we're going to perhaps be... All right, second hero finally being trained up, and is it going to be going after this center expansion location, or just going to go straight into the fight? That is the question to have. Panda down to the south here does have invisibility, already up to 400 mana with that double circuit of nobility here. We are looking at gargoyles here. Panda in that frontline spot going after that Overlord. Overlord going to get taken out. Eric goes giving claws of attack plus 12 and retreating back down. Meanwhile, Panda, Breath of Fire across multiple units, gets damage across multiple units here, and now trying to continue to attack back up further. All right, Gargoyles, Death Knight, are they going to try and engage here? Down to 1 second cooldown. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Staff of Teleportation. Is that enough to actually finish off a ghoul? A ghoul gets taken out by level 3 Breath of Fire and Drunken Haze. Did not know that. Or perhaps that ghoul had taken a little bit of damage already. All right, a little bit of Orb of Venom damage, as well as the Panda now back at home, offering a bit of protection. All right, Alchemist now heading back off to the north again. We're looking at gargoyles trying to continue to retreat back. We're looking at one gargoyle most likely will get taken down. Oh, Acid Bomb finishes it off right there, as the it could have been TeRRoR with with a denial, rejuvenation onto a Druid of the Claw before he could go into bear form, as the Panda now scurries back down to the south. Ancient Protectors, Tree of Life being built down to the south here. Panda, just a normal attack. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. They're going to go ahead and try and engage. There goes one Gargoyle lost there as they are retreating back again. Back down to the south here. Alchemist sitting at level 1. Claws of Attack plus 12 does add up quite quickly, and the Alchemist does have anti-air attack. This particular strategy by LawLiet is here to counter mass gargoyles, as both heroes have the ability to attack air fairly easily. There you go. Orb of Venom on the Panda to attack air, in addition to that Breath of Fire, and the Alchemist naturally having the ability, but leaving behind a Tome of Strength like a true professional. Invisible Panda, once again, going to make its way back down to the south here. Alchemist sitting at level 2, could go for level 3. And, well, this is an Acid Bomb Chemical Raging Alchemist. This is not a Healing Spray Alchemist at all. And that Alchemist, as we know, generally has difficulties, with a lot of hit points. He does not have a large amount of armor, and because of that, using Moonwells to constantly keep him full, and you kind of drain those Moonwells rather fast. All right, there goes a Dryad, but meanwhile, back at home, LawLiet with Breath of Fire could try and finish things off here. A bunch of Acolytes could get taken down, and wow, all 5 Acolytes taken out right there. TeRRoR is in trouble. TeRRoR is scared, as he needs to train up many more Acolytes to continue mining. Meanwhile, the Haunted Gold Mine itself is about to get taken down, and is going to get taken down right there. That plus 9 damage, enough even with a whole bunch of units trying to repair right there. All right, Panda is going to Breath of Fire. Oh, he could finish off 4 Ziggurats. Oh, that is going to be absolutely scary. Meanwhile, back at home, we're looking at Ghouls and Gargoyles trying to finish things off right there. Druid of the Claw, of course, I'm not going to miss the Ziggurats. There they go. All 4 Ziggurats down, as we're looking at 45 over 20 supply completely lost. But this is turning into a base race scenario. So what is going on? LawLiet, coming back across here, could end up losing a lot more here. Staff of Teleportation trying to come back. Panda now getting Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, going to try to fight with a whole bunch of Moonwells at his back. Hopefully he'll be able to, fend off this attack here. Are there any more Moonwells? There's a more healing. Scroll of Healing coming back the other way. Panda wants to get in some damage here. Meanwhile, the Alchemist is there. There's an orb of, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. More Ghouls will get taken down. Gargoyle is still in the air trying to go after some of those units. Death Coil, Alchemist, Chemical Rage, draining mana, as the Panda may be able to get off another Breath of Fire. Obsidian Statue still providing plenty of healing. Scroll of Healing. There's another Breath of Fire going across multiple units as the Alchemist trying to retreat all the way back. There's a little bit more healing getting in the way again. Panda still fighting. Death Knight sitting at level 6. Level 3 Unholy Aura. Another Scroll of Healing being used. How many Scroll of Healings is that? I do not know, as the Death Knight still fighting. 37 supply compared to 30. As we're looking at the Panda now trying to get away. Alchemist continuing to fight here. Alchemist has plenty of mana, as we're looking at the engagement going in again. All right, Dryad after Dryad is falling. 24 supply compared to 35, as the Bear may get taken down here. Is it going to be able to retreat back? Death Knight doesn't have that much, as that Druid of the Claw down to 159 hit points. Is it going to end up getting taken down? That is the question. There's the Death Coil as well. The main base of LawLiet could end up getting taken down. Moonwells all bone dry here. 3 Ancient Protectors protecting the expansion. No mining happening off in the main base down to the bottom left, as the Haunted Gold Mine was taken out as well. Obsidian Statue, having a bad day indeed. Chemical Rage, Breath of Fire across multiple Gargoyles, and all it will take is a couple of more Breaths of Fire to really change things up, as the Obsidian Statues really need to do a good job of keeping all of these Gargoyles alive without getting himself into danger. Breath of Fire coming back across once again. Obsidian Statue is here to heal up once more, and this Tree of Eternity, if it is not taken down, the economic advantage will continue to grow for LawLiet. All right, Panda goes ahead. It goes back behind and goes behind his own lines, ready to engage once more. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? There's a Rejuvenation. Breath of Fire across multiple Gargoyles. Gargoyles, are they going to be able to stay alive? Going after some of those units. Obsidian Statue really providing a lot more healing. Should consider trying to head back here, as we are, Acid Bomb finishing off. Orb of Venom and Acid Bomb finishing off that some of those units there. Obsidian Statue unable to properly heal. All right, 29 supply compared to 27. There's more workers. The army for the undead rather large. Are we going to see? What is going on here? They're trying to go in and out of that stone form. Alchemist gets saved right there, and then TeRRoR has left the game. All right. Very odd opening in this game. If you Wow, I should have cast this game second. Very odd opening. For those of you guys who joined late on Twitch or watching all the way through, the Panda was not trained until the 4 minute mark. And yes, it was the first hero. It went for a tavern hero, delayed the altar of elders, and waited to see if TeRRoR was going to go for gargoyles and ghouls and gargoyles. As soon as that happened, at the 4 minute mark, saw the Death Knight, saw the ghouls, or it must have assumed that gargoyles were coming, trained the Panda, kept the Panda hidden until level 3, and didn't even train an ability. LawLiet, yeah, LawLiet ended up winning Staff of Preservation, saving that Alchemist, and TeRRoR knew that that was just gonna be the tipping point. At TeRRoR was not mining throughout the entire after that haunted gold mine was down and all four ziggurats were gone. Right, that was just an amazing. He lost all his units, and TeRRoR still has. Yeah, no, if a it would have just been the economy. Remember, Collywog, if you remembered what the expansion looked like, there was three ancient protectors, right, and the Tree of Life. There is nothing that the Death Knight, an Obsidian statue, and the handful of gargoyles could have easily done to deal with fortified armor piercing damage. Right, so then you're only looking at the Death Knight itself. The Death Knight was being, if the Death Knight tried to move with the gargoyles, the Panda would have easily breath of fired and taking control of that situation. That expansion was the key, right? That is why TeRRoR chose to attack at the main base rather than the expansion. There was no ancient protectors there, and even then, LawLiet was able to use Staff of Teleportation and the Moonwells hidden in the back of the base to get a little bit of an edge, Breath of Fire, and have that damage add up over time. On top of that, TeRRoR's Obsidian statue was going to be running out of mana. And once mana is out from that Obsidian statue, well, you're going to have limited death coils. Yes, we could have seen more use of the fountains of health, but what TeRRoR needed there was more long drawn out fights in order to really win in that engagement. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. A little bit longer of a breakdown, so hopefully it throws people off in terms of the ending for YouTube.